If there is one test you should master after 70, it's this one. That simple movement tells you more about your strength, balance, and independence than almost anything else. And most people don't realize how important it is until it becomes difficult. At some point in life, everyone ends up on the ground. But the real question is, can you get back up safely and without help? In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the test safely, what it means, and what to do if you are struggling with it. Okay, so before we start, it's always a good idea to check with a healthcare professional just for him to give you the go-ahead for exercise. Let's begin. So if you watched my previous video on benchmarks and you felt that was a little bit too easy, we've got another test for you today. You will need a little bit of a thicker mat, a 10mm mat. I'm using something that's very soft on the knees. You can of course use a towel or a carpet or anything that you've got around the house that's going to help just take the pressure off the knees a bit. If you do have problems with your knees, you've got arthritis or knee pain, check out this video. It's going to help you overcome and strengthen your weak legs or arthritic knees. So let me show you how this test is actually done. So we start by standing nice and tall. Always keep a chair just for safety and support. And then we're going to take a step back and lower ourselves onto the ground until we stand on both knees. Now from there, we need to get ourselves up again, trying not to hold on to anything else, keeping your balance. You can choose which leg. Preferably we want to use both legs. I'm going to show you what level 3 looks like. So we're first going to start with the right leg. Bring that leg forward. Keep a nice tall spine, lean forward slightly, and use the right leg and a little bit of the back leg to push yourself up. Come into the standing position, and now we're going to lower ourselves onto the right leg, down, bring this leg back, and now we're going to proceed by standing up with the left leg, because we want asymmetry, we want good balance, equal strength in both sides, and then we stand up, and that's the test done. So level 1 would be using your hands or a table to get yourself up. That's level 1. Level 2 means that you can get up without using your hands, but you're a little bit wonky, or you might only be good on the one side. You can get yourself up on the one side, but not the other side. Or you can do both sides, but they're both a little bit wonky, or you feel weak. And then level 3 is up and down both sides without feeling wonky or using the chair. Now, this is not about pushing through pain. As I've said before in my previous videos, if this doesn't add function to your life, it doesn't belong in your exercise routine. So what does this test measure? Well, it measures leg strength, balance, coordination, and control. And most importantly, the ability to actually stand up off the floor if you've had a fall. It is vitally important over the age of 70 especially, that we do not lose the ability to get down onto the floor and get back up again. It is so important that we maintain that skill. So if you found this difficult, that is actually completely normal. It is actually quite a difficult exercise to perform. It just means that you've got weak legs, poor balance, and possibly a lack of confidence. And that's why I'm going to show you how we're going to train this. So from there, we are going to use our chair, because for exercising this, you need your chair. And you're going to place both hands on the chair, and you're going to go down slowly, slowly, slowly up until there. And that's where you stop. And then we're going to go back up again and press. Stand up straight and down again in reverse. And then we can do 5 to 10 on the one leg. Come back down again slowly, slowly, slowly. It's important the slower we do this and that we do not fall to the ground. We always build strength in reverse. In other words, we use the eccentric contraction or the lengthening of the muscle under control to build strength. And then up, and then we'll switch after we've done. You can do 5 or 6 or 10 on each side, depending on how strong your legs are. And then same way down slowly, 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 making sure you're feeling the quads, you're feeling the glutes, you're feeling a little bit of the hamstrings, and a little bit of the opposite leg. But preferably you want to use as much of the front leg as possible. Okay, and then we just practice that. And then once we become competent in just using the chair, we start using less and less of the chair. Now, I call this a transitional movement, or I like to call it a gateway movement. That means that this exercise actually opens up so much more possibilities in your overall movement capabilities. It helps you strengthen your squats, helps you strengthen your lunges, it helps you strengthen all your other activities that you're doing. Getting up off the floor, very, very important. And also, of course, it helps you to get down into more activities that you can do on the floor. Now we become ground-based and we start doing exercises on the floor. We can do back bridges, single leg, we can do hips, we can do our push-ups, we can do all sorts of other activities on the floor. So again, use this as your exercise routine where you can start on the floor, get back up and slowly down until you feel you can actually complete them without or having minimal help getting onto the floor. So if you feel this is very challenging, break it down into smaller steps like I've just shown you now until you become strong enough to do this without the chair. And if you're looking for an ultimate strength program for over 70s, check out this video. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with somebody that you think might benefit from it. See you next time.